I feel so self-conscious right now because I'm still in the parking lot where I was just at a screening for This Is Everything Gigi Gorgeous.
I was judged. I was scared, but I was happy. I was the real me.
Having Gigi happy is way more important than me having old Greg.
And so people are coming out of the screening still and walking by, but I had to put this on tape immediately, on video, whatever, my God, to get my thoughts out. And the first thing I want to note is the anxiety. Oh my gosh, the more I talk about it, I know they say what you focus on becomes more. But I'm, at the same time that I feel like in some ways my anxiety is just, now it's like it's everywhere all the time, but on the other hand, I feel like I'm getting a better handle on it because I'm realizing what's happening. So a friend of mine and I were talking last night about how a lot of times anxiety is what causes people to be flaky and to drop out of things. And I suddenly was flashing back on all these times that I decided not to go on an audition, or decided not to go to a party, or decided not to see, to ask a question or whatever because of my anxiety. But at the same time, I've broken through a lot of things. Well, back to tonight's screening, I did raise my hand and ask a question of the film director because she's amazing, Barbara Koppel. She's won 2 Oscar awards for other documentaries she's done, and this is the first ever documentary on transgender issues that has gotten into Sundance, and it's just, it's a big milestone. This movie is a big milestone, and I love that about this movie. The fact that Gigi Gorgeous put her entire transition on video for us to see, almost all of it, and she explains why she keeps part of it secret in the video, in the documentary, so you should watch it. For that reason alone, it's worth it. I love Gigi Gorgeous, and I don't love Gigi Gorgeous. Why? Okay, life-changing, yes. Transgender equality, yes. Standing up for yourself and not giving a damn what anyone else thinks and brushing it off and screw the haters and love yourself and do what you want, be whoever you want to be. Yeah, I'm all on board with all of that. And at the same time, yes, she wants to be a woman. She identifies as, well, and even more than that, maybe not even a woman. She identifies as who she is. And that's great. It's not about you're either a woman or a man. You're either gay or straight or even bisexual. There's so many more choices. There's so many more colors in the spectrum of who we are. And I love that. Yet I was bothered by how she turned herself into a Barbie doll, and plastic surgery and this long blonde hair and tits and all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm somebody who I've always really appreciated natural beauty. My favorite actresses and just women that I look up to in general, they all have a much more natural look. So that could be just a personal preference thing. Also, the fact that I feel in our society we're constantly pushing the big tits, plumped up lips and chiseled cheekbones and blonde hair, which I love blonde, I've been blonde, but that whole manufactured look, and how if you're not that look, you're not beautiful, that bothers me. And so part of me wonders if there's the piece of it that's perpetuating that problem in our society. I don't like that. And one of the women in the audience, beautiful black woman, long dreads, seemed very just self-confident and whatnot, but she went on and on about, she asked Gigi about how, she said, gosh, you're so beautiful inside and out, and oh my God, and she just kept going on and on about it, and it seemed like she was really impressed with Gigi's makeup and how she was self-taught. And then after the screening, we all go, into the bathroom, because that's what you do. And after you've been sitting for 2 hours watching a screening, and the woman's in the bathroom, and she said, that, she's so beautiful, she's got us all looking in the mirror. Like, as if we're all doubting ourselves and our own beauty. Now, and I admit it, when Gigi was still kind of in her boy transition area, definitely I was like, wow, beautiful, because I love androgyny. That's a big thing for me. David Bowie, etc. I just Tilda Swinton. I love that. So that's I thought that was really beautiful. When she turned more into her present iteration, then for me, it didn't do as much for me. But I wondered how many women are walking into that bathroom thinking they're less than, thinking they're not pretty enough because they're not spending hours and hours on makeup tutorials and making sure their makeup is flawless all the time and making sure that this whole outer thing is so perfect all the time, whatever you define perfect to be. And I'm hoping that the women would walk into that bathroom and stand there and look at themselves and just go, I am enough. I'm not her. I'm different. That doesn't make me less than. It just makes me me. And so that's what I hope, is that people will watch this movie and you know, definitely take the whole, you can do whatever you want and be whoever you want, whatever you want to be. If you want to be Barbie, go be Barbie. But also know that you don't have to be Barbie to be beautiful. Sometimes it felt disingenuous to me, you guys. Sometimes it did. And I am someone who I have been accused of being fake and being disingenuous and being a bitch. So, you know, I'm willing to own that, and I'm trying to sift through my feelings about the documentary and about her story and what can I take away from it that I did like and that was empowering and inspiring, and then what can I just leave behind. So I really think you should all see this movie. I think it's just fabulous because it's going to start a serious discussion, and it's going to empower so many people to really step into their own truth, whatever that is for you. You know, maybe you're like, I've always wanted to be a piano player, but I've never had the guts to do it. And finally, one day, you realize it's now or never. It's now or never, you guys. I mean, life is so short. And, you know, all the things that I've accomplished, it's because it hurts too much not to do what I want to do. The pain that I would suffer from not going for my dreams and goals is so much more than the pain I feel from being safe. And that's the thing about tonight. I came to the screening by myself. I asked a question of the director in front of everybody. I stayed afterwards and spoke to the director of the IDA, which is the International Documentary Association. I would love to work with this company in any way I possibly can because I love documentary films. And all of that is not easy for me with my anxiety. I get so anxious, and I wanted to stay and talk to more people, but being on my own, it's tricky because then you just have to walk around and sort of strike up conversations. And it was just in a bar afterwards for like a wine cocktail thing. I really don't want to drink right now because I still have to drive home and it's almost 10 and I have a bunch more editing to do. And so for all of those reasons, I didn't stay. But underneath it all, what's really going on was those were all my excuses to not just go and mingle with some more people and meet some more new people. I did meet one other new person, though. A really lovely woman sat next to me in the aisle, and she works for the IDA as well. Tori, I think her name is. Yeah, Tori. And it was great. So we got to chat a bit. So I did. So I made another contact. So that's progress. But I just want to say to all of you guys out there, thank you for watching these videos, and thank you for listening, and seeing what Gigi does was very inspiring for me because that's what I want to bring for me to the dance community, to you guys, and to strike up more conversations about what it is we truly want to do, what we're passionate about, what scares us, and how we can break through those barriers and break molds and break the rules. You know, I think the rules are in place, you learn the rules, and then you learn how to break them and, you know, just create a whole new life for yourself. So for all of you out there, if you want an extra dose of self-empowerment, definitely check out this documentary, and also check out the director Barbara Koppel. She is fantastic, and she's been doing this not her whole life, but a long time, you guys, since the 70s. So she's been around, so she knows what she's doing. And also, definitely, you know, if you're not following International Documentary Association online, you should definitely join. It's a wonderful organization. So that's my blurby blob. And to Gigi, girl, you've got amazing courage and guts. Amazing. So I want to hear what you guys think about all of this. Please tell me. I would love to hear from anyone who has seen this movie or who follows Gigi, what you love about her, what inspires you. If you haven't seen This Is Everything, Gigi Gorgeous, the documentary, it's on YouTube Red, so I think you'll have to pay for it. But watch it and tell me what you think. I really want to hear your thoughts. And I want to thank you all so much for watching and for being a part of this crazy journey. And yeah, anxiety, fun. Okay, well, we broke a few anxiety barriers tonight, so I'm very happy about that. Share your thoughts. I would really appreciate it if you like this video. Thank you so much. If you need to shade it, go ahead, shade it up. But I want to hear your comments too, so comment below in the box, and be sure you've subscribed, and stay tuned for more vloggy video updates as I traverse the exciting world of Hollywood. My name is Georgia Reed. You've been watching Ballerina Badass. Never give up, never stop dancing. I love you all. Toy, toy, toy. Oh my God, more people.